that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, and one of the easiest things I've ever had to do. So
What do you mean? Be nice?
no, no, her life is so fucking extraordinary. I'm, trying to cover, a life like that in
Oh,
a
you
short
can't.
period of time. You can't. It,
We're gonna bring her back. We're gonna bring her back.
it's like yeah, shit. Each one of those infinitely amazing artists is its own story.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had no. I never knew about the Ricky Nelson thing.
yeah, I mean, Sonny and Cher,
Yeah.
all, I mean, all these, like, how did each one of them happen? How does this domino of incredible, but here's
I'll tell
what,
you how.
I mean,
I'll
first of
tell you
all,
how. I'll tell
yeah,
you
go
how.
ahead. Okay.
She puts herself in situations. She forces situations, puts herself in. I mean, you can't win if you don't try. And she tries everything. She puts herself in situations. She talks to people, whoever she wants to talk to, does what she wants, and just takes a shot at it. We only go around this world once. And when we talked about my demeanor on the show, there ain't
Yeah.
no do-overs. There ain't no do-overs. Regrets, we're going to have regrets, but there's nothing we can do about them. And it sucks. So that's why I try to tell my kids, and as many times a day as they'll listen to me, you go around one time, and there's shit that I want to do now that I wish I did that I'll never have a chance to do. But
Yeah,
you
I don't,
don't
I don't,
realize.
I don't understand why you have the regret on that show. I mean, to be
Oh,
so here's my take. You presented yourself professionally. You presented yourself as a serious, sincere heart. Everybody there had respect for you. There wasn't a single person there when you were getting ready to fight Gilbert, I think, right?
yeah.
Was that everybody there was like, oh shit, he's fighting Jimmy. Like everybody had respect. There was no clowning from you. There was no show,
Yeah.
but there was no bullshit. You were who you are. You are no bullshit guy. Why would you ever think that anything else? The most important thing was winning or losing the fight. How you came
There.
across on the show was exactly who you are, a no
Right.
bullshit dude.
And you've actually never been around me for a fight. Okay. I wasn't myself. I
Got
I
you.
may
Got you.
I
Got you.
may have come off. I may have come off as a real nice guy and all that other stuff. I should have been. It was a reality show. I should have been myself. I should have been the prick that I am. I
Okay,
should
so
have.
you were being a sweetheart on that show.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
and it
got you.
messed up.
That makes sense. So you
And
were
it,
you are a much bigger prick than you were on that show. But I thought you presented yourself very nice. You're right. You presented yourself very.
when I'm a prick, I'm a better fighter. So I was so goddamn in awe of Hollywood and all that money and everything else.
Gotcha.
I don't think I think it diminished my performance by a lot.
Yeah, are you somebody who thinks if you are fucking bitter or angry or talking shit that you perform better or no? Or
Uh,
you're not that type of guy, but you got your own little
not
mental game
bitter and
going on.
angry. Not bitter and angry. Not bitter and angry.
Well, not
Just
bitter. Bitter is not the right word. Bitter,
just
just
confident, cocky, confident,
cocky. Cocky
and
is the right word. Cocky.
it's going to be my way, and you can kiss my ass if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh well, well, this one and that one said, "Oh, you have to be over here." Screw them. What are they gonna do? Kick me off the show? I should have been myself, and I would have been much more comfortable. But instead, I was
Starstruck.
overwhelmed.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
Jackie, if you were her managed by her, I think that's something because you go back to her putting herself in the right position. None of her career was an accident. I just what I just saw in very short period of time. She's fucking astute. She's sharp. She's a student of human nature. She studies people. There are no accidents in her world. She is on a different level. and she's brilliant. I mean, she's brilliant, man. She's a brilliant human being. I truly, when I was researching her today and I saw her attitude on her hardships, and I saw the best people I've ever met are the people that have been through the worst shit. She'd been through a tremendous amount of bad stuff and had the right attitude. And, I've been through fractions of what she's been through, but the stuff I go through, even with my daughter almost dying, everything is a positive. Everything is a positive. That's the way you have to deal with everything.
It's a beautiful outlook if you're disciplined enough and look at things. It may not even have to do with discipline. It may have to do with just you were blessed with a beautiful positive outlook.
Positive outlook through pain. So I think part of that is as you're going through pain, because you can't fake the fact that it's painful, whether it's physical or emotional. You have to realize, okay, I'm letting the pain in. All right. There's a part of you that has to almost in the bottom of you sadistically go, this is pleasure. Like, this is a good thing. Like, this pain is awesome for me. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. And you have to believe it. And if you can get to that point, you become a very powerful person, because life can no longer do anything to you. And Jackie figured that formula out. And she figured it out through tremendous amounts of pain. And I saw that in our interviews today. And I saw it tonight when we were talking. And what an amazing person. I mean, I had so much fun, man. Thank you for introducing me to her. But
yeah, we're gonna hang out with her a lot. She's got a lot to say. We didn't even scratch the surface.
We didn't even scratch like even the millionth of the surface.
We didn't scratch the surface of the last 15 years, more or less. The last.
I just literally wanted her to have fun, be comfortable, and not be a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cool.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not a dick, to people. I would never ever be disrespectful, but I just wanted her to feel comfortable, like family.
Yeah.
And it didn't take much effort on that. Like the only part that was difficult about that whole interview was, how do you extract, from the million different ways where you can extract. It's almost like, all right, it's like supermarket shopper, right? You've got 60 seconds to grab all the shit that you need to grab, and for the most amount of money,
No, but she ain't going nowhere. That's why it's better just let her take her time answering questions, and then we'll have her on again.
No, I know, but from me, I mean, I could fuck boxing. I could spend like a year.
We didn't talk any boxing.
We really didn't. I couldn't help myself. I had to go to the music side.
And that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted, because there's so much.
There's a little boxing there. There's a tiny bit of boxing.
Oh, and there will be a lot of boxing in there.
Yeah, but the music stuff, you can tell she's a huge music fan. I mean, and that era is by the way the most superior era of music. It's so light, it's so real. Fuck, you did this to me, by the way. You took me down that doo-wop list. Now I'm going Ricky Nelson.
Yeah, Ricky Nelson. You know how Ricky Nelson died?
No, I don't.
He was freebasing on a plane, and the plane caught on fire and went down.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Her prom
check that, but I'm pretty sure
her prom date went. Her date went down because he was freebasing on a fucking plane.
That's what I heard.
How come you didn't bring that up to her? Well, because literally, if it had worked out between her and Ricky, if they had fallen in love on that date, how cool was it? How cool was that story that they actually met because of a contest like that?
Which, yeah, she wrote into it, and that's a charmed life right there. That's what that is. I was going, I mean,
Not
just
charm,
celebrity
that's
wise.
skill. She talks about I had no skills as a regular thing because she couldn't sing and dance, but her mind is just superior. Everybody has a gift, and her gift was people, words, reading, and writing. And she gets in with Ricky Nelson. Now, if they'd fallen in love, she might have been freebasing on that plane with. We might not have had this interview. That's the way life works, right?
Yeah, man.
Dude, Ricky had a beautiful part right down the middle too. I mean, he was a handsome dude, man.
Yeah.
Like, he really was. He actually looks a lot like Justin Bieber. Have you seen him?
I've seen Ricky Nelson. I don't see Justin Bieber too much.
Look
I know what he.
look at
Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of Justin Bieber in there.
he's got a little Bieber in there, I mean.
Well, what I liked about him, he went into Madison Square Garden and pissed off everybody because he wouldn't sing any of the old songs. He wanted to sing his new songs.
Yeah.
And he basically showcases that experience in a song called Garden Party. I went to a garden party and talks about all the people that were there and how, they were pissed that he didn't look the same. He had long hair and they didn't recognize him. And it was a pretty cool night. I mean, it was a controversial night, but it was cool, the story.
Dude, you actually educated me on something music wise the other night that I didn't realize that much of the Beach Boys were cover band. So Jan and Dean really changed me a little bit.
Jan and Dean were good. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Beach Boys were covering them. Like, I didn't know this is not the Beach Boys. This is Jan and Dean. Surf City, here we come. That's Jan and Dean.
Yeah.
Dude, I had no idea. That was a really good piece of musical history.
Look at Dead Man's Curve.
Yeah, I got it right here.
You know the story behind that?
No, I want to hear it. Go ahead, fire away.
It's true.
Well, I don't know the song, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was Jan or Dean, but they're talking about themselves, and it
What
really happened.
What's it? Because what happened?
He gets in a car wreck, and I think he got paralyzed. And this is a song about that event. Look that up. See if I'm right.
So they went off the Dead Man's Curve. That was back in the day when people used to, like, racing was a big deal.
Yeah, Rebel Without a Cause. But look it up, because this actually happened to him. What they say in the story, and he got, I think, paralyzed.
If you were born in that era, you would have been off the road in a fucking '56 Chevy all day.
Oh, man.
That's the era that you were actually built.
Those were real cars. Now you break down the side of the road, you got to call in some code to a satellite in the sky, and they can flip it on from the manufacturer.
Yeah, that's scary shit. If you actually become a big asshole, they'll shut your car off and be like, "You can't drive. We didn't like what you posted on Facebook."
Right. Wait, isn't Facebook the social media platform formerly known as Facebook?
Yeah, they're changing their name to the Metaverse. The Metaverse. Yeah, you want to know what they want to do? They basically are it's a social credit score / so what they want to do, they want to blockchain it, social credit for you, so that everything you do is controlled, including your financial transactions, and you could be graded based on your social credit, based on what you say on their Metaverse.
I saw Stranger Things about that. It was an episode of Stranger Things was that exact thing.
They basically are trying to become listen, if I'm Zuck, who's a very strange looking individual, I think he's part robot. Actually, I think nothing about him seems human. he's odd, right? And he stole Facebook's idea. But now where he is right now, I think he's actually trying to get to the point where he can control all of humanity. I think he's at that point. Even you have even Elizabeth Warren going after him and saying, "Look,
You're laughing. I think I think what you say is true.
No, I'm laughing because because what else can you fucking do, right? It's serious shit. It's not fucking funny. It's fucked up. It's evil. Nobody should ever aspire to have that much control over another human being ever. If I had infinite power today, dead serious, if they put me in charge of everything, you know what I would do? I'd aspire to leave everybody the fuck alone. That's what I do. How can I leave everybody the fuck alone? How can I just protect people and make sure they're safe with, make sure that the statistical odds of bad things happening to the people below me are the lowest possible, that their opportunities are the highest. And how the fuck do you statistically leave the most people alone and not fuck with them? Like if I have infinite power, that's what I do with it. But that's why people like me will never run for office, because it's too much horseshit.
That's never going to happen.
No, it'll never fucking happen. People with power, the people that want power for a whole different reason. They want power to be able to use it. And unfortunately, you don't find too many altruistic people that strive for great power. History is not filled with altruistic people going, Gandhi did not rule the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not even listening to you.
It's all right. Yeah, at some point, it doesn't.
You're just talking to hear yourself talk.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm actually trying to find a song for you that I found earlier tonight.
How's the baby,
bro? Your godson's a fucking beast, dude. He's
not him. Not him. He should be playing for the Raiders by now. But
no. He's actually 90. He's tall, but because he's breastfed, he's not that fat. But he eats everything. He eats Indian food. He eats Thai food. If you put something, he ate that thing that I sent you. That wasn't a parody. He ate the chicken bone through the bone. That's actually what he's capable. And he bit my tit the other day as a joke because he's getting real violent.
So he's a funny kid.
He bit my tit like he just attacks, and he bit it so fucking hard I had to pop him real in the forehead, pop him back to get him off of me because it was so painful. I had to pop him. He didn't even flinch. He just laughed. My wife goes, "Oh my God!" I was like, "He fucking hurt me." He's cracking up. I'm fucking defending the pain I'm in. My wife's mad at me for blasting him in the fucking face, and my son's laughing at me for the whole thing. And I'm like, I see, look, he's not mad. Why are you mad at me for it? He's a fucking beast, dude. My daughter is doing great. When you take a child to the hospital, though, your entire gut is your health, and the antibiotics just fuck you up. So we're trying to rebuild her personality, basically. Like the antibiotics just ripped out. She was on it for weeks. So we're trying to sort of rebuild her like the $6 million man and make her back to normal. We're seeing some amazing behaviors out of her. We're seeing some not so amazing behaviors. She's been very curious, like all over the house, and she's just been destroying shit at a level where I can't even begin to tell you how many times a day I spend cleaning the house because she's just fucking things up. How are your kids, dude? How's everybody doing?
Mine are good, man. Nothing to report, man. They're still on their way to conquering the world. Especially the girl, Talia. She's 16. Johnny's boxing, Angelo's working. Everybody's good.
Has Talia tried to bring a dude home yet, or no?
No, man. I don't know what's going on with that. I dread the hell out of that. She's a really, really good-looking girl.
Is she? Show me a picture of her. I'll be a judge. I'll tell you if your daughter's ugly or not. Let me see a picture. I've never seen it.
How do I do a picture on the phone?
Well, just fucking show me a picture and flash it to your screen. Like,
I don't have a fucking picture.
You don't have a picture on your. Are you using your phone or computer?
I'm on my phone.
Okay. Wait, but you're on your computer's your video, right?
No, my phone, because you texted it to me.
Oh
The
shit!
link you gave me.
Then fucking text me a picture of your daughter and let me tell you whether she's ugly or not.
All right, dickhead, I gotta go off for a second.
No, just send me a fucking text.
I can't take my phone off.
Okay. So do you have a picture around the house? You got pictures of yourself
No, I don't
behind
have.
you.
No.
Come on, look at you. Look, you're
I have plenty of myself.
By the way,
I live life. I don't take pictures. I don't walk around living my life through my phone, trying to record it and then relive it 5 minutes later.
I get that. By the way, in the middle of that, is that Elvis or is that you? Dead serious.
That's Elvis.
It's Elvis. That's you.
That's me with blood on my face.
Dude, you look like Elvis in that picture. I swear to God, because the lights were shining so high. I thought that was fucking you look like Elvis.
There's Sinatra. Johnny Unitas.
Dude, are you shitting me? You met Sinatra?
Of course I did. That's my picture with him.
Look at how fucking dude, you look at that. That is so fuck. How the fuck? Oh, your dad's a pimp. That's why. What is that?
The Stallone and Leonard at the Caesar's Palace.
Is that Ray Leonard in the middle?
Yeah. Angelo Dundee. There's Jackie.
Wait, where's Jack? Oh yeah, there she is. By the way, what a beautiful human being. And by the way, she's pretty too. Is she still cougaring or no?
I think so. I mean, she's not dead.
I loved her quote about her husband. Her husband left her for a woman that was like 30 years younger. Okay.
Yeah.
She just like everything in her life. She goes, well, it's like a get out of jail free card. And I'm now a cougar. Is what she says. No. So she finds the best in every situation. It was, dude, researching her for this interview was it was like drinking fresh lemonade. It was like wow, this person's special. And then you get in the call with her and she's just such a beautiful, refreshing person. You know what I mean? How often do you talk to her in general?
I make it a point to talk to her a couple times a month, but I mean, we may talk. I mean, depends on what's going on, I call her whenever there's something to talk about.
She looks like she's 58 years old. Of course,
yeah, she does.
She's in LA, so she's in LA, so she's probably got the best, hair, the best whatever, but she looks like 58 years old. She looks 50. She's what did she say she is? 70 what?
76, I believe.
Jesus Christ, she doesn't even look close to that. I bet she doesn't feel close to that either.
I mean, know, man. She's been through it.
Yeah, man, she's been through it, but she's come out of it and all spades and all roses. I mean,
she just keeps walking,
but shining.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for setting that up. I love you, brother. Go spend time with your kids. Send everybody the best, and I'll edit this and post it. And I gotta cut out that idea that she had. I think it's brilliant.
Right on, my man.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, take care.